Well, this week's episode, this was mostly filler episode. What we saw again here today. I'm convinced that I'm starting to wonder if Jeff Johns is involved with this season or what's going on here because this whole season is just this has been a mind rape. That's all I can say. We start off with the gambler and all of that, and Shiv and all of that garbage, and now we finally get to this Red Skull dude in the hospital, and now we're back in the Shadowlands here with Shade and Pat being abused by their past. Let's. Shade's trying to tell him how to use the Shadowlands and all this. Just a bunch of fluff. So, here's Courtney with Jade and the other Green Lantern. And, just as I had been saying, here we are with, the virtue signaling crap with, I guess this is the guy that owns the adoption thing or whatever the Green Gay Lantern was staying out. This dude's like, oh, you like dudes and all this, huh? So it's like, why is this in here? This serves no purpose other than to virtue signal. Look how virtuous we are. We're so virtuous. We're showing a bigot in here. It's a bunch of bullcrap. So, we have about 10 minutes of that. Then we go back to Courtney, and she's trying to figure out what's going on, and just so much fluff on this episode, man. Then we're back with the Shade and Pat, and they're being harassed by their parents on their past. So, Jade here is trying to figure out how to get out of here. She can't do it, and the Red Skull guy's like, oh, screw you, I have your brother, and you two can't be together because I'm gonna purify his gayness or whatever. They're just virtue signaling crap, and so there's not much that really happened. It was just mostly fluff. Okay, so this scene is what okay, so Courtney meets the Red Skull dude here. Okay, let's see if I can. She's in the same room with this dude. So this guy, instead of just sending his nurse to the JSA and asking them, hey, I got your Green Lantern's son here, or whatever, and I know that you have the girl, but if we let them come together, they're gonna blow up the whole town and all this. So, this guy is trying to be, Charles Xavier with his X-Men school, basically, which is just... So this guy isn't really that much of a bad guy. He explains to Courtney that, as you can see, he's got this... They're saying it's a birth defect, and whatever he touches dies because it's cyanide that he emits or something, and Courtney's just like, oh no, we can save them, we could do all this, and why don't you just tell me, why are you kidnapping people, and why are you torturing him, and all, it's just, I really do love this show, man, but it's just so much fluff and stupid crap. I mean, they've wasted an entire season here, and we thought this guy was the villain, and he's not even the villain. He's just some dude that doesn't know how to communicate or whatever, and is torturing the other kid because he thinks it's going to stop him from using his power or whatever. So he lets Courtney go, and Courtney's giving her the pep talk, and she's like, oh, you have to go to him and use your powers and reunite and all of this, and This is like when you almost blew up the town with the other Green Lantern and all this. And we have a bunch of crap with Pat and his dad's calling him a loser, blah, blah, blah. So, they send, Courtney sends, Jade in there to try to talk to her brother, and then they're doing this weird thing where she gives him, or, well, he takes the Shade's power or whatever, and then she's back to being just the Green Lantern chick. And then everybody's fine. Everybody's relieved. And then Courtney's like, what the hell, man? Like, why are you holding these kids here and doing all of this? And then I better watch what I say here. This LGBT representation tells her, oh, honey, we came here voluntarily. And then Shade's like, you know what, I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. And Courtney and her are having this argument, and then he says that, and then she's like all embarrassed because she's confused about why you were torturing him and all this, and it's just a total waste of an episode. That's all I see here. Just a total waste. Oh, and then once again, so the Shade is like, okay, see, I've had enough of this bullshit. And Pat's like, oh no, you gotta stay and work with us and all this. And he needs to know how to use the Shade power and all this. And then he's like, oh, fine, alright. So he decides to teach them, like, how to use the power. And then, this is so irritating what they keep doing with her. Once again, the team's heavy hitter is taking off, once again, now with her brother, to New York to find some other person. Hopefully they don't get attacked by a mob or something in New York or hitting it back of the head with a hammer. And she leaves again. So now we don't now we're the JSA without their heavy hitter again. It's just stupid, man. I don't understand why even have the Green Lantern if you're not going to use it. It's so stupid. Like, so they have no way home. So they're on this bus, and Courtney's just going on and on and on, and Pat doesn't give a shit. He's just like ignoring her, and she's like, "Oh, I need to lead them again and do all this. And Starman's a crazy fuck, and he's gonna kill people. And I need to be Stargirl now, and I have responsibilities and all of this." And Pat's just like, "Yeah, okay, sure, yeah, it's a good plan and all this." And she's just like, "You prick, you don't even listening to me." She just ignores him. Well, anyways, we get back down to here with who's ever in this dungeon, the real supposed bad guy, and where's where they punch? Oh, I want to see the punch. Well, whoever this is, when they punch, you can clearly see that their hand is human. So to break this TV, you'd have to be like Our Man. So I'm guessing this is Our Man, and he's mad. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on here. I just don't know. But a total waste of an episode. We had extreme virtue signaling with the guy at the beginning telling the gay guy he's gonna go to hell and all of this, and just pointless crap. And then this freaking Red Skull guy is actually a good guy, except for when he wants to torture gays or whatever. I I don't know if this is gonna get renewed. The last two seasons were really good. It's like now we have this steep I mean, this really feels like a crappy CW show now. It didn't used to be like this. It was. If you watch the last two seasons, you'll see what I mean. It's. This season has just. They can't make up their mind who's the villain. There's just tons and tons of fluff and meaningless things, and I don't know. I just really hope they get on the ball. We got what, one episode? I'm assuming 9 is the finale, and well, the trailer for next week actually looks pretty good because our man is apparently fighting Popsicle Junior, and then the grandparents are defending him or something. So something happens where they have to go there, and Courtney's in the house, and he's defending Courtney, and I don't know. What the hell is Starman doing all this? I mean, what a irresponsible thing to do, to give the staff back to a psychopath who blew up a grocery store and gets triggered at a painting and then disappears with the staff. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope next week is a lot better. I'm not going to be too enthusiastic. The quality in this show has gone way, way down. It used to be a really good show. Anyways, thanks for watching.